Hold on to your hats, my friends, because the world stage has just become a veritable circus of geopolitical shenanigans. It's as if Kim Jong-un decided to enter a global conflict cosplay contest and chose Russian ally as his character. Over 11,000 North Korean troops have been mobilized in Russia's Kursk region, ready to engage in combat against Ukraine. Picture this. Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea, known for his isolationist policies, is suddenly sending troops abroad to assist another country's military efforts. It's like a hermit crab vying for a spot on a crowded battlefield. One can't help but wonder if Kim thinks his troops will enjoy a change of scenery from their usual mountainous terrain to the muddy fields of Ukraine. This marks North Korea's first overseas military deployment since the Korean War. Talk about a comeback tour. Now, let's talk about the effectiveness of international sanctions, shall we? While the rest of the world plays a game of diplomatic whack-a-mole, Kim Jong-un is busy turning sanctions into a quirky little recruiting strategy. Nothing says we're taking you seriously, quite like parading thousands of energetic, combat-ready North Korean soldiers on the front lines. It seems the sanctions might need a bit of a refresh, perhaps a new slogan, helping North Korea get a head start in global affairs since 2024. But wait, there's more. On November 19th, 2024, US President Biden authorized Ukraine to use long-range missiles against Russian and North Korean forces in the Kursk region. Specifically, he's given the green light for Ukraine to deploy US-supplied Army Tactical Missile Systems, or ATACMS. It's like handing a child a water balloon and telling them to aim for the bully's treehouse. Except the water balloon is a high-tech missile and the treehouse is full of heavily armed soldiers. President Biden stated, "We're providing Ukraine with the tools they need to defend their sovereignty." Well, that's one way to put it, Mr. President. Another way might be, "We're turning Eastern Europe into the world's most explosive game of Risk." US Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin chimed in saying, "Based upon what they've been trained on, the way they've been integrated into the Russian formations, I fully expect to see them engaged in combat soon." Well, that's reassuring, isn't it? It's like expecting a fish to ride a bicycle after a crash course in pedaling. Speaking of integration, merging North Korean troops into the Russian military is rather akin to that one corporate merger where you suddenly find out your new partner thinks Friday karaoke sessions are essential for productivity. One side operates under the guise of discipline and tradition while the other embraces chaos and unpredictability. It's a potential recipe for conflict, and not just on the front lines. These North Korean troops are reportedly being trained in various military tactics, including drone responses and artillery operations. It's like teaching a cat to swim and expecting it to compete in the Olympics. The cultural differences alone are enough to make your head spin. Imagine the first time a North Korean soldier asks his Russian counterpart, "So where's the statue of our glorious leader we're supposed to salute every morning?" But let's not forget about the Kursk region itself. It's suddenly become a hotspot for international tourism. Who knew that a conflict zone could offer thrill-seeking tourists the chance to mingle with sentries while dodging artillery fire? It's a unique travel experience for those looking to dare their friends with tales of daring escapades amid military drills. Meow, if you're enjoying this rollercoaster of absurdity, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our channel. We promise to keep bringing you the most bizarre news from around the world. The Kursk region, by the way, is no stranger to military action. Back in August 2024, Ukrainian forces conducted a surprise incursion into the area, marking the first ground invasion of Russia since World War II. It's like they decided to spice things up by playing a high-stakes game of capture the flag with real territories. And let's not forget the logistics of this whole operation. Transporting and supplying 11,000 North Korean troops to Russia must be a nightmare. It's like trying to organise a surprise party for 11,000 people, except instead of party favours, you're handing out ammunition. Military experts remain sceptical about the combat readiness of these North Korean troops. General Pat Ryder expressed reservations about their operational effectiveness, stating, "I certainly would not want to be a North Korean soldier there." Well, General, I doubt many people would want to be any kind of soldier there, but I appreciate your specificity. The Institute for the Study of War noted, North Korea's ability to learn and integrate lessons from fighting alongside Russia is likely significantly degraded if the Russian military command uses North Korean troops in the same highly attritional infantry-led assaults that it uses most Russian personnel. In other words, it's like trying to teach a cat to swim by throwing it into the deep end. It might work, but it's not going to be pretty. This whole situation is reminiscent of a reality TV show that's gone completely off the rails. Picture a group of contestants, let's say the US, Ukraine, North Korea and Russia, all vying for screen time and control over the grand prize, world dominance. North Korea, the new kid on the block, shows up with 10,000 troops crashing the party like an unexpected twist in a season finale. Meanwhile, the US consultant drops hints of long-range strike permissions, akin to a producer whispering strategy to their favourite contestant. The economic implications of this military cooperation between Russia and North Korea are as bizarre as the alliance itself. It's like watching two broke college students pooling their last bits of change to buy a lottery ticket, except the lottery ticket is a war, and the prize is, well, we're not quite sure yet. As for NATO and other Western allies, their response to this escalation has been about as swift and decisive as a sloth on vacation. It's almost as if they're waiting for the punchline of this geopolitical joke, only to realise that the joke's on them. In conclusion, my friends, as we watch this international drama unfold, one can't help but wonder, is this the new normal in warfare, or have we stumbled into some sort of geopolitical satire? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, it's going to be one hell of a show. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our next update. I'm Ron de Parmesan reporting for News Cats.